All right, I want to give you guys a quick little update on what I've been up to. I want to talk about what I actually do for a living and how did I end up in Georgia. All right, quick personal update. I actually identified a pretty good gun store that actually offers training. So I'm going to actually sign up for personal handgun training. And that's just my plan for the summer. One of my plans for the summer. I'm going to talk about some other plans this summer. So yeah, I want to actually get some training. I'm going to train with the gun that I actually carry. And I'll give you guys a little update on how that's going for me. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to enjoy this lovely weather. It's still... I've been here for 2 years, but I haven't really been here for 2 years socially. Like, I really haven't really connected socially enough with people here. It's just been work, and that's something that definitely has to change. Because you can actually live in a place for a while and not actually connect with the people on a really personal level. Professional level is one thing, but personal is very different. So that's something I'm aware of. But anyway, speaking of that, how did I end up in Georgia? All right, it's a beautiful day in Henry County, and they have a jazz concert right downtown. It's one of the things I like about the summer, the jazz concerts, a lot of free events, concerts. I'm gonna start going to some more concerts. When I first came down to Atlanta, I went to a lot of concerts, had a great time, but then, you know, with this job I got so busy, and plus it wasn't enough of the artists I really like to see performing within the last year, so I haven't been to a lot of concerts recently. But I'm gonna try to get back into the habit of going to some concerts, really enjoying music. But some of you guys want to know how do I end up here in Georgia? Well, as a lot of you guys know, I'm from Michigan, and after I came back from Alaska, I was living in Michigan. I was looking for an opportunity to find some work in the South, so I went on Facebook and I just said, hey, I have a degree in this. I'm looking for some type of work down South, and somebody reached out to me, and I applied online, and I did a phone interview, and I had an opportunity to, they said, hey, yeah. And I said, yeah, so I just packed up all my stuff into my Chevy Express van, and I drove from Michigan to rural Kentucky. I had never been to rural Kentucky before, but I did it. Started working as a case manager in the rehab residential program for men, and had some success. I decided I had opportunities to work as a counselor for the offender reentry program, a program where we help guys coming out of jail get some classes, counseling, and work. Awesome program. I also went into the jail and facilitated some classes, MRT class. And the thing about those classes is that for the people in the jail, people doing state time, for every class they completed, like MRT or MRT anger management, they actually got a 90-day credit, which meant that they can get out of jail 90 days sooner by completing this evidence-based program. So that's something I was a part of. I had a lot of experience doing that. I'm glad I was able to do it. And after the offender reentry program, I started working as a counselor for the medication assisted treatment program. Then after that, I helped get this other reentry program off the ground. So that was pretty cool. And then they came to me and said, hey, we want you to run this program in Georgia. And now I'm running this residential program for young men here in Georgia. It's free, really good opportunity for young men. And it's cool when I'm out and about. I see people doing well, people who went to the program. So that's pretty cool. You know, I was at Walmart the other day, and I saw somebody. So that's cool. And the same thing happened to me in Kentucky. So that's what makes this field rewarding. People who want your help actually taking advantage of the programs and actually improving their lives. Yeah, my current program actually has a full team in place to help the guys who enter the residential program. We have a recovery coach, substance abuse counselor, we have a case manager, we have a nurse, we have a whole team in place. We provide classes, counseling, individual counseling, group counseling, family counseling. It's pretty awesome. Good opportunity. A lot of our guys get their GED. They get linked up with a job once they enter phase 3. So pretty good opportunity, 6-month program. So that's what I do. That's what I've been up to. And I am enjoying Georgia. We'll say that much. The weather is the summers are a lot more mild than Michigan for sure. And the roads aren't as narrow as a lot of those areas in eastern Kentucky. But I do miss some parts of eastern Kentucky. Miss some of the people I worked with in eastern Kentucky. I worked with some good people up there. And it was just a great opportunity to work with some people. There's a lot of people I worked with in Kentucky. So anyway, that's how I ended up in Georgia. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And don't forget the future belongs to those who prepare for it today.